Our focus for summer 2024 is a return trip to unique Prince William Sound. To reach that enchanting location, Venture must travel over 1,500 nautical miles to our rendezvous at the town of Seward, 127 miles south of Anchorage. Seen from the air, the approach to Anchorage is over a sea of mountains that spread beyond the horizon, embracing a tangle of rivers and estuaries. The town itself lies on flat terrain. The road from Anchorage to Seward borders the shore of Turnagain Arm, renamed from its native name by William Bligh of HMS Bounty fame, who accompanied Captain Cook here in 1778. Tides as high as 40 feet create a tidal bore, whose waves, at times of full and new moon, can reach as high as 10 feet and run at 15 miles per hour. By pure luck, we reach Bird Point at the very moment to witness surfers taking advantage of this phenomenon caused by the meeting of incoming and outgoing tides. This surfer told Chris he rode the bore twice per day when it was active. We reached Seward, 68 degrees north, the same latitude as the Scottish island of Shetland. Venture is already here, awaiting our arrival. The town has a bustling harbour which serves as the departure point for vessels taking visitors to the Kenai Fjords. We take on the first fuel since leaving Juneau, hundreds of miles south, on the other side of the Gulf of Alaska. Before heading for Prince William Sound, we decide to revisit the Kenai Fjords. We turn into Harris Bay and navigate a narrow gap through an ancient moraine to Ribbon Fall Cove, boasting at least 8 waterfalls. The anchor fails to grip, so we backtrack and visit Cataract Cove with its multiple waterfalls dropping sheer for more than 1,000 feet into water so deep we can bring Venture's bow to within inches of the cataracts. We find an anchorage in Taz Basin on the western side of Granite Island. Its narrow entrance has a large central rock, fully submerged at high tide. We drop anchor in 112 feet of water and deploy almost all of our 400 feet of stainless steel chain. In early dawn, we awake to rain and mist. We head to northwestern fjord, through somber surroundings. A pair of hardy kayakers highlight the solitude. Shafts from a tentative sun highlight the face of the towering glacier, dominating the head of the fjord. Through the continuing rain and mist, we move on to Alaskan Glacier and anchor for the night. The following morning, we awake to a gorgeous dawn. We up anchor and visit the glacier in all its glory. Moving on down Alaskan Bay, our progress is almost dreamlike as venture lifts and falls to the ocean's swells. Dramatic mountains reach for the sky, their lower flanks concealed behind a curtain of swirling mist. We thread our way past an intricate maze of craggy islands as we set out across the Gulf of Alaska to Prince William Sound. We see the distant face of Excelsior Glacier. We enter Port Bainbridge and head for the glacier of the same name. Believing the icy face to terminate on dry land, I had hoped to take the tender ashore, but a recce by drone showed this not to be the case. Frequent calvings kept the terminal lake well stocked with ice floes. We move on to the top end of Port Bainbridge, crossing a shallow moraine, water depths abruptly reducing from more than 200 feet to less than 6. We reach Puffin Cove and are surprised to see another boat anchored in this remote spot. By amazing coincidence, this vessel turns out to be the home and adventure platform of Mary and Jay, whom I had met in 2022 when Venture was at the Seattle Boat Show. Such is the whimsy of cruising, chance meetings of acquaintances in the remote spots. It turned out that they also had more ability than ourselves for exploring the upper reaches of Bainbridge Glacier. I have here included brief extracts from the excellent video made by Jay and have provided a link to the full video in the introduction. The following morning, with the weather still beautiful, we make our way to the Chenega Glacier at the head of Nassau Fjord, which it once filled, as described by Captain Vancouver when he visited this bay in 1794. Scars left by the moving ice can still be clearly seen on the rocks marking the entrance to the fjord. At 12 miles long, Chenega is the second largest glacier in the northeast Prince William Sound, after the Columbia. we nudge our cautious way through a sea of shimmering ice. Moving to the vagaries of the current. Moving on, we head up Dangerous Passage and turn into Masked Bay on Cheniga Island. Here we relax and spend July the 4th and 5th exploring the length of the bay. Unknown to us, fate is about to bring our cruising plans to an abrupt halt as we take our leave from this peaceful haven. But that is for a future video.